Hey guys, cooldomino here. In this video I'm going to show you how you can replace an Agastat on an RCM. So basically you can see I plug in my power right here. Yes, this is 120 right here. And this is a 240 volt outlet, but it's a 120 volt outlet. But anyways, you can see everything works. The only problem that doesn't work is the Agastat. So if I try to connect my control right here, only the chopper energizes and nothing drops out because there's a blown contact in here and the timing function is broken. So in this video I'm going to fix that. I got a new Agastat right here. This is not the exact one that what I've been recommended though, but it should be working. It should work good enough though. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. The tools that you're going to need you're going to need a flathead screwdriver and an alligator clip. An optional tool would basically be a multimeter of some sort, so you can test the contacts on here. But I'm pretty sure the contacts work on here, so yeah, let's go ahead and go right into it. So first thing that you want to do is always make sure you disconnect your power right here, because you don't want to get shocked from you don't want to get bit by 240, because I heard that is not fun. I haven't shocked myself with 240 and I don't want to know what that feels like. Anyways, so now what you're going to do, you're going to disconnect your jumper right now, for now though. And if you've got your Agastat, once you have your new Agastat right here, I want you to grab another power cord, connect it to 240, and then do an external test on it. If it's a 120 volt coil, you do a 120 volt test. But most of these Agastats for Thunderbolts require 240, so I'm going to use 240 volts all this time now. So yeah, that's the new Agastat. The mounting looks to be the same on here, so hopefully I won't have any problems with that though. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So first thing what you want to do is, this is going to be pretty heavy, is you want to turn the RCM board on its side, like that. There will be two screws right here and here. Let me zoom in so you can see that. You want to loosen these two screws right here. At least on my specific RCM, there are some spacers in there. So I'm going to take out one screw right here and make sure it fits on my new Agastat. Now there's spacers in there as well. There is some risers in there, so just keep that in mind. And it looks like the new screws seem to fit in the new Agastat right here, so that's good to know. And if your Agastat for some reason does not line up with the holes, you can just go ahead and drill new holes if needed. Now there will be some spacers that are going to fall as well, so make sure you keep that in mind. Yep, there it goes. The Agastat just came undone the board, and I put one in space. Now make sure you keep these screws somewhere safe right here. These screws right here, I normally have a magnet with me, but I don't have one right now, so I'm just going to put them over there for now. Now I'll go ahead and lay this back down and take a look at your wiring. Okay, these are the spacers I'm talking about right here. This is one I 3D printed right here, because the other one's missing. So yeah. Alright, these two pieces right here. Now I'm going to check something real quick. I'm going to bend the wires to expose the screw holes. I'm going to lay the new Agastat in there and just pick this up again and see how it looks. Line up the screw holes, which is good. That's one thing you want to check. Now, here's the fun part. You're going to have to do some wiring. Now go ahead and grab your screwdriver right here. It's not the screwdriver in the best shape though, but it will work. Now you want to go to the bottom of your Agastat right here. You want to keep track of which number this is wired. Like for example, this is wired to number 1. You want to go to your new Agastat and look for number 1 as well, which would be right here. That would be your normally closed on here. So go ahead and take your number 1 wire off, like that, and then immediately attach it to the new one. Just this way you can keep track on how the wires are going together. Sometimes you might have to take the screw out all the way, like what I just did, so you can put the new wire in, or the wire back in. There we go, got my first wire connected. At the end of the video I'll show you the problem with the old Agastat. Now do the same thing with the rest of the wires. Let's do number 2. Let's take number 2 off. Alright, I'm going to get back to you once I get everything connected. Now once you got all the wires in place, the only last 2 wires are the 2 coil wires, which are the M wires basically. the M wires, they could go in either way because it's AC for one, and it doesn't matter because it's 240 because there's 2 lives and everything. So yeah, basically they could go in either way. I'm gonna go ahead and put those in. I'll be right back. There we go. All the wires are connected. Now go ahead and lift this up and take the old Agastat out. And just like that, there's the old Agastat right there. So this is not working, so I'm trying to set that over here. Also, if you happen to drop any screws, make sure you take these out and just set them aside. Alright, so I double checked the wiring and everything. I got one wire in the wrong spot, but other than that, everything looks good right now. Now, hopefully without frying your device, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in, but first I'm going to do a circuit test. I'm going to plug this in. And you can see my LED is not on, which means there's no circuit. Turn that on. And then, before you connect it, I'm going to turn off the power one more time real quick. I'm going to jumper 4 and 6. And that should energize these 2 starters right here. So here we go. And they do, which is good. Now I'm going to go ahead and come over here to this terminal block right here, the control block. And I'm just going to go ahead and jumper between 2 terminal blocks and see if it works. See, the chopper dropped out, now the 2 other starters are going. And there it goes. So this Agastat seems to be working. Actually, and that's basically fine-tuned the time. I'm going to put it right around there. Yep, everything seems to be working. Now once you confirm that everything's working, just go ahead and unplug it again. And then, oh yeah, and also before you do that, let's test the control real quick. So I'm going to put the control on. Now the control is on. Now the only chopper should energize. And it looks like the chopper only energizes. Yep, so that seems to be working. Now just turn the control off. Now let's go ahead and put the rotator in the off position, and this contactor shouldn't energize. And that's looking good. It's on the lower's on now. Now drop out in a sec here. There it goes. I'm going to put that back in the on position. So everything seems to be working. Now I'm going to go ahead and screw the Agastat back in, and we should be good to go. Now this is going to get a little bit tricky though, because you have to have these spacers back there as well. So the easiest way to do that is to take a pair of welding pliers right here, or long pliers. I'm using welding pliers. Put the spacer in here, and then reach it back in here, and then screw this in while holding it. I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, I got everything wired back up and everything back in the panel. You can see I have the control wire connected to my AR timer over here. I disconnected them all too for now because I don't even need that right now. But this the rotator motor for the Thunderbolt is connected to the rotator on the RCM. The blower motor, or it's not a blower motor. This is a pump motor that I got. It's a 3450 RPM, 3/4 horsepower motor. That's 1/3 horsepower. That's 1720 RPM. This is connected to the blower right here. This represents the blower motor. And now I have this outlet right here going to the chopper right here. And you can see everything works. So even the rotator, blower, and chopper. Now how basically an Agastat works is, this is basically a time delay relay right here. So when the blower and rotator are running, the chopper is winding down for the attack cycle. But for the alert, it stays running basically. So let's go ahead and give it a growl when we're pressing the test button. And when I press the test button, the blower and rotator should keep going. So I'm going to move these more into view so you can see it. Oops, it's working. Just got reconnected right here. As you can see, the blower is reconnected and the chopper is connected. Now hopefully I'll be able to get both in view while I press the test button. Hopefully I'm plugging the RCM. Alright, let's try this again. Here we go with the test here. Chopper did not spin up and I don't know why. Let me try it one more time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run 2 cycles of attack. Basically that's going to keep these 2 motors running while that chopper motor is winding up and down. Alright, here we go with the attack cycle. ahead and took the cover off the old Agastat right here. You can see the contacts in there, but one problem is the bellow up here that seems to be having problems still. Like I think I found the problem somewhere. There's like the seal around it not working properly, but I come over here, get a drill light. I'm gonna get my drill light real quick. If I come in here, right here, you can see there's a contact in there. It's blown open right there. I don't know if you can see it though, but there's two ends. I'll point them out as well, but basically there's two contacts in there that are blown open, and I don't know exactly what caused that though. But yeah, that's one reason why this Agastat is bad, and the main other reason is the other thing, the bellow. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. As you can see, it works pretty well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.